Hey guys, welcome to the first Facebook Live at the Blast.
Okay.
Mike Walters here.
Guys, no one talked to me about the fact that I had flyaways before we were doing our first Facebook Live here at the Blast. I'm covering my mic with my hair.
You know, let's clear a few things. One, it's very close, and I apologize. I haven't shaved in a few days.
I don't apologize. I love this.
We launched the Blast about a week ago. We appreciate all you guys coming to the website, theblast.com, and checking our stories. But the reason I look this way is we haven't slept. So we're going to have fun today, but I want to start with the serious news here. We broke a big story this morning on theblast.com.
It's the biggest story in celebrity news today.
Right. So Selena Gomez had a kidney transplant that was donated by her best friend. So it is not only huge news, Selena Gomez is the most followed person on social media in the world, but big news because what a serious, serious thing that happened here. And to go forward a second, from a best friend, not somebody, a lot of donation comes from matches and people. There's great organizations that help you match with that if you need one. But her best friend stepped up to the plate with the ultimate token of friendship, and that's how she got the kidney.
Now, I feel like everyone's first question, if you haven't read the story on our site yet, which you should, is why didn't they start with her family?
They did. So look, I worked on this story, and I can give you guys some insight to what happened here. So let me explain. What I'm told is that Selena was having complications due to lupus. You guys who follow Selena, which is probably all of you like us, in 2015, she came out and talked about the fact that she had lupus. Well, look, kidney issues is a side effect of lupus. And what I am told is her kidneys started to fail. And what she had to do was go to the doctors, figure out how to fix it if she could. And it ended up she needed a transplant. Obviously, to answer your question, her family were the first ones in line to see if they were a match. Unfortunately, I am told most of them were not. And so then, like I said, obviously in anybody's life, you have friends and family, and her immediate close squad of friends said, let us check. Luckily for her, Francia Raisa, who's an actress. You guys may remember her from Bring It On.
And Secret Life of the American Teenager. ABC Family, well, now Freeform. But she was huge on that show. You guys all know who she is.
Right. So like I said, if you follow her, you'll know that they are close friends, that they post each other all the time. And like I said, she was a match. She stepped up. And what's really great, we broke this story this morning on The Blast, but what's really great is then Selena shared with the world some photographs from the hospital where they're holding hands. It's like the sweetest photo I've seen in a long time, where they're holding hands, getting ready for the surgery. She shared some of the aftermath where you get to see the scarring. You get to see how she looked and felt after the surgery. And just on a personal note, I can tell you guys, and it's kind of a little emotional for me, I had a similar surgery. I did not have a transplant, but I had kidney issues. And let me just tell you guys out there in the Facebook world how hard any surgery on your kidney is. Obviously, anything like that is painful, but I can tell you that when you have any kidney issues or a surgery like a transplant, you have catheters, you have to watch what comes in and out of your body for a long time. It is very painful, and like I said, I had a pretty heavy kidney surgery, and it was terrible. So the reason I get into my personal stuff is because what a strong woman Selena Gomez is.
On top of that, she's still dealing this. If you're not aware, this doesn't fix her lupus. It is a chronic condition that she's still dealing with. So on top of the transplant and recovering from the surgery, she still has to battle with her lupus every single day. Right. And she's not just your average Joe, so to speak. I mean, she's one of the most active women in Hollywood. You've seen she's back to work already, which to me is already insane, but she's back to work already, and to be able to bounce back from something like this, and she is fully recovered, right?
Yeah, well, I was going to say, so we pulled photos, and you can see all this on theblast.com right now, but we pulled photos. She was with The Weeknd back in June. About 4 weeks later, she was back in public in Malibu, where she looks great. And like I said, I can tell you from experience, recovering in 4 weeks from a kidney surgery, especially a transplant, is so hard. And when I say strong woman, I mean Selena Gomez not only recovered, like you just said, she's already on set today, as we're talking right now, with Woody Allen doing his new project. And this week, she announced at New York Fashion Week her Coach bag, Selena Grace.
It.
Yeah, and went out and did all the parties and did the runways and all that stuff.
And it was pandemonium. We've got a couple of videos on the site from the actual release of the Coach bags, and her fans are so loyal and we're so excited. It was complete pandemonium. I mean, that's draining. It was draining for us to just watch. I can't even imagine going through it. But Mike, we've got some questions coming in.
Yeah, let's talk.
I have a question coming in from Maya, who wants to know, has The Weeknd been standing by her side?
Yes, good question. The answer is absolutely. I talked to a few people today that are close with them, and it's weird. Selena Gomez describes The Weeknd as her best friend. And I can tell you from my experience too, that when you are with somebody who, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, or husband, and they first are your best friend and second is that, romantic relationship, that's always a good thing. And so that is what I am told. That is exactly their relationship. Yes, they're together romantically, but they are best friends. So yes, The Weeknd is by her side and has been the entire time and has supported her, even though obviously he's super famous and he has to do his thing in concerts, and he had a huge rollout in the last 2 weeks with music. So he had to do his business, but he has been there the whole time.
I have a question coming in from the beautiful Cat Trock, our Gary who works here.
Cat
Beautiful
Trock.
wife. Hi, Cat. We love you.
Love you, Cat Trock.
Cat wants to know, how will this help other people who need kidney transplants?
Good question. And I can start by saying, and this was very something that was very passionate going on in our newsroom once we knew about this story, which we had for a few days, considering how to do the story. And we all felt the same way, which was we put links to two different charities and foundations that deal with that. One of them hers, and one of them just to get your name on the list of possible matches to donate. She has such a following and is so powerful in the celebrity world that I believe people will think about it. And even if you're not a donor, maybe because you like Selena Gomez, you may click in and do that. I can also say we received a statement from one of the foundations we linked to, just flat out saying what I just said. They believe that Selena Gomez will change it today, going forward, the amount of exposure and people clicking on their site and their foundation, either donating or becoming a donor or seeing if there are matches for anything. And that person, I read it this morning when I got it, and something that touched me a little bit was they say that there's 116,000 people in a day, men, women, and children, that need an organ donated. And even if one of those people is affected by Selena Gomez,
that's one
wonderful.
Life. It's one life saved. There's like you said, 116,000 men, women, and children on the organ donor list right now. I think that Selena Gomez is, for me, sort of the epitome of what a modern star is and should be. I think that the days of, you and I have worked in this business for a very long time, maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago, we weren't working that, we're not that old, but celebrities back then weren't, you remember the backlash of, I don't want to be a role model?
Yeah.
I don't want to be a role model.
Yeah.
I think that celebrities today are really embracing the idea of role model. I think social media has a lot to do with it, because Selena has access to her fans and her fans have access to her. So there's a responsibility there that I think they're taking on and being proud of. This week, Lady Gaga revealed that she suffers from fibromyalgia. These are celebrity role models opening up, Angelina Jolie with her double mastectomy, opening up about very personal things for the greater good. Before we wrap up here, the one person who is obviously so integral to the story that we haven't really talked about is Francia, the friend that actually donated her kidney. We have a whole post and a great video of things that you don't know about her, but she's a famous actress too, and she already made headlines this week joining the Blackish spinoff.
That's right. So let me go through them. She's 29 years old. She was an actress. We told you the two things we knew her from. But you're right. She just signed on to Grown-ish, which is the Blackish spinoff. Big show, supposed to come out. Obviously, now is somebody who we can all give a big hug to, wrap around the Facebook live camera and hug her for being the best friend. And look, I don't know. Selena may have several best friends, right? But man, is she a best friend. It's like to do something like that.
We should all want a friend like that.
Man, I'm just not sure. Like, I love Caitlyn and we're family, but man, would she give me a kidney?
Probably.
I don't know. I mean,
I would definitely give one to Christina, his lovely wife. I love her, and your sister.
No, I just don't know.
Probably. I don't know. It's a process, but this was it is, as Selena called it, the ultimate gift. It was the absolute ultimate gift. And, Francie has to get back to work too. She has to get back to work. She's got a new show coming on.
That's a great point. Yeah. She had to recover. You should look at the picture again. These two had surgery the same day. Has to recover, and she's, I believe, filming or about to film that new show. So that is also very hard. We will have more. The Lupus Foundation, they've got some kind words to say about Selena and also about the way this may change today. So we'll bring that to you on the website. Keep checking backtoblast.com. You'll get it.
Link to us, like us, share us, all of that. And thank you guys so much for joining us for our very first Facebook Live. Keep sending your questions. Every time we come at you, we will be trying to answer as many questions as we absolutely can. I want to end it on one comment from David, who says, I love Selena transplant story. She inspired me a lot. That's why we do what we do. Thank you guys so much.
Later.